Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the week of January 27th. If we haven't met, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my occult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards life you want. If you have a situation you want me to take a look at, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. And if you want to learn how to read the cards, you'll find information on my beginner's course below. I'll be doing 5-card open readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Morgan Greer Tarot with Smoky Quartz, the Tarot Symbolic Worth with Mossy Agate, and the Light Seers Tarot with Pre-Night. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one. And as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, group 1, let's see what we have for you for this week. Okay. Don't panic. Let me, this'll just be a test of orientation, really. This should be good for you. Yeah, that'll do. All right. I got your back. All right, group 1, I'll see you right now. Group 1, I think the best way to summarize all of this, it's kind of like a battle for hearts and minds. And the hearts and minds things is pretty literal in the sense that the vast majority of these cards are either swords or cups. So the hearts and minds thing came in that direction. And the two things that I noticed right away after pausing is that every single card or every single person depicted is either facing this way or is facing towards the camera. So there is a strong sense of movement. However, every card except for the 6 of coins here is odd. So that dynamism has a very strong hint of instability to it, which is kind of unsurprising when we consider the cards that are here. Now, obviously, the majority of the reading is upright. However, we do have more than 1 or 2 cards that we're not typically happy to see. I'm looking at the 2 5s here, the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. I am very pro 7 of Swords, but I know how rare we are, so most people don't like this card either. And I think that the thing to keep in mind is that you can't really make progress without rustling some feathers. I keep forgetting if it's ruffling or rustling. I don't really care right now. You can't make change without rustling some feathers, but you also need to keep the long term in mind. I find it really fascinating that the 6 of coins is, as the only even card in this entire thing is also upright, So it is a week to make. You're being reminded to be wise about the decisions you make, because when you're rustling some feathers, you have to be careful which feathers that you rustle, because some things come back to bite you later. But given the 9 of Cups reversed here at the top of the reading, I don't think that the coming back to bite you later is that big of a concern, but the 5 of Swords is in the mix with all of these other cards. So I just wanted to remind you of the potential consequences if you misallocate or make decisions that you thought were best in the long term but end up being wrong, and also because it's looking like whatever you're moving towards, or whatever movement is represented here, has been moving in this direction for a while, or at least the desire to has been there. And it's looking like there's a lot of baggage. And when you have conflicts and baggage, it's a formula for saying things that we might regret. So just try to keep that in mind, especially since it's looking like all of this is a lot. This is also the only wand and also the only court card depicted here. So I do have a bias of reading it towards as the person I'm reading for. But yeah, I just wanted, the fact that it's reversed is what's making me be more insistent on making sure that this Five of Cups here doesn't make this Five of Swords more sharp than it should be, which might make some long-term costs and delay this further, you know? So just keep that in mind, but, you know, don't be afraid to rustle some feathers. If you like this reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. All right, group 2, let's see what we have for you for this week. This is going to be the first real test of pyramid placement. Okay, let's see how we did. Look at that. It might be a tad crooked, but really not by much. Oh wow, 3 6s, okay. Let's see. And the lovers at the bottom of the deck, okay. So, I will see you right now. Group 3, this is looking like a pretty good week with, obviously with the triple sixes here. The sixes in the tarot are typically, you know, cards of reaching a goal or like the success part of the pips from 1 to 10. And another thing that I noticed right away is that almost every single card in here, well, all the pips except for the 6 of coins here are the phallic suits. So even though all of the cards are even, again, except for the ace, there is still some dynamism here. So with the stability of all these cards being even except for 1, and the dynamism of all these suits being like, you know, active except for 1, I'm seeing it's coming together as kind of like a crowning achievement here. So especially with the Ace of Swords, like stabbing through the crown to the rest of the reading, you know, it's looking like either an aha moment that leads to this or an aha moment because of this. Obviously, it's a collective reading, so you know, it'll vary for all of you. I also noticed that the only 6 that's missing is the 6 of Cups, and there are also no cups in this entire reading. So I'm not sure what that means, and it's difficult to sort out, you know, especially given that this is a collective reading. But I like that the lover here at the bottom of the deck is kind of the hint at the importance of making sure that you are coming from a place of love, or a place of harmony, or a place of balance, or at least being being mindful of the timing of it all for the decisions that you have to make this week. But it's really looking like a week to make advancements towards something. It's not the end of it, but this is looking like a milestone achieving week, basically. So yeah, if you like this reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. All right, group 3, let's see what we have for you for this week. Okay. There we go. Pyramid placement is pretty good. Let's see, 8 of Swords, 3 of Swords reversed, don't panic. And I'm confident in my pyramid placement, as I should be. Look at that. So I will put the rest of this like that, and I will see you right now. Group 3, it's looking like you have a lot of things to sort out this week. It's really fascinating seeing, of all cards, the King of Cups being upright in the middle of all this. Because obviously when we have all these reversed cards, and not only are they reversed, 2 of them are cards that we're not generally happy to see. So, no, actually, this is not reversed. This is upright. So yeah, at least it alleviates that a little. But most people, few people are happy to see the Eight of Swords. But I think that this ties into what I was saying in the sense that with the analysis paralysis implied by the Eight of Swords, this might be an invitation to actually take the time to sort things out, because whatever heartbreak that you're processing, it might interfere with the perspective with which you are coming from when you make the decisions that you have to make. And I think that some time, auming under the lotus tree is what the medicine that is being prescribed here for most of you anyway. And yeah, the lovers, I'm fascinated by the lovers being the only major arcana card here, but it's also upright and one of the only other upright cards. So when we have the King of Cups with the lovers above him, it is kind of an invitation to reflect on how you can either receive or give love. And that might be the key that can help you navigate whatever it is that you need to navigate in order to, move on from the analysis paralysis. But a lot of it comes from making sure that you're in the best mental and emotional state to even be able to consider these choices. Because something I say a lot, I like that this Two of Wands also has a globe on it. But in the traditional in the traditional Two of Wands, the guy on the standing on the wall is holding a globe in his hand, and that's why I always have the having the world in your hand is very abundant. So when the Two of Wands is in reverse here, the message, the warning of making sure that you're coming from a place of abundance comes through very strong for me. I say that a lot when the Two of Wands comes up reversed. And it's on point here. And part of what's making sure that you're coming from the place of abundance is making sure that you have the perspective to even see it. And also, before I forget to say it, for some of you, this might be someone else that you're being invited to either get love from or give love to, that can help you like process what you need to process in order to realize what it is, the best choice that you have to make, So yeah, it's looking like a week to figure shit out. And if you don't make like huge leaps and bounds towards your goals, I think it's for the best. I'm oddly encouraged by this Eight of Swords, and this is the second time in a short amount of time that I've almost read the Eight of Swords as a blessing in disguise, So try to keep that in mind as you're reflecting to regain that emotional balance that you're being invited to regain, so that you can decide from here. If you like this reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead a couple seconds. I'll see you at your Oracle card reading. This is my birthday week, so I decided to treat myself as far as Oracle card selection goes. This should be pretty good. Let's see what we got. All right, Group A, your card is Limitation. This is I Ching hexagram number 60. And the keywords are self-discipline, practice, self-respect, introspection, ritual, cultivate patience, build up energy, and maturity. Honestly, given the readings that I gave, it's almost self-evident. I'm just gonna reread the keywords and move on, because it's really on point for all three. So self-discipline, practice, self-respect, introspection, ritual, cultivate patience, build up energy, and maturity. Group B, your card is Demeter. This is the goddess Demeter, associated with Virgo in this deck anyway. Let me stare at the symbolism here. Yeah, the goddess cards in this deck are, they lean heavily on the zodiac signs that they're assigned with. So yeah, this is an invitation to digest. This isn't a week for processing, for separating what is valuable from what needs to be discarded, so that you can travel light towards where you're going, but also to have all the tools and assets that you would need along the way. Yeah. Group C, your archetype is the Liberator. Look at you. And the light attribute is freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. The shadow attribute is imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. Okay, the shadow attribute that I see here is ignoring legitimate constraints. For some of you, that might be, a warning that the shoe fits, so to speak. But in general, this is a time a pretty clear invitation to break old thought patterns and try to approach this week using methods that you're not used to approaching, similar problems to. And a key tool that can get you to think differently in ways like that is curiosity. To try to wonder, curiosity, and also trying to combine things that don't necessarily go together, or at least not obviously. Yeah, Group D, your card is the Horse Spirit. Freedom is yours. I said horse really weird. So the Horse Spirit, give me a second here. Yeah, I'm glad I paused, because freedom is a very interesting choice of words. The freedom that is yours might not necessarily look the same for all of you. And for some of you, the freedom might be, it might look like being denied something. I just wanted to point that out for some of you because I gave all 3 readings. I just wanted to point that out. But try to see the ways in which try to look at what's possible as opposed to looking at what, the obstacles in the way. I think that's a good note to wrap up on. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give this video a like. I hope you have a great week. Take care. I'll see you soon.